Lola Kutti was such an iconic character when we were growing up.
I always wonder that myself because it's cut across like huge cross sections of people as well. So I think it meant different things to different people. But mainly that she was just an everyman. Like she was asking basic everyman questions for the time, right? She was like you, like your friend, but talking to celebrities. And I guess unashamed of who she was. My financial advisor said, how long did you take for this painting? He said it took me 12 hours. He said, could you have done it in 1 hour? He said, yeah, but it wouldn't have been as good. So he said, yeah, but that's the same thing with your money. You can pull out your money earlier, but it wouldn't give you as much. So the longer you stay invested, the better it is for you.
This
I
is a
thought,
great analogy.
We're
henna,
totally stealing
and
that.
I
Best.
thought, wow. Ultimately, you should know where your money is going.
Yeah.
It's not like you can just give it to your husband or give it to your father and say you deal with it. You need to take an active interest in where your money is going. It's not terribly tough. But that
absolutely
education
not.
is important.
Like a large part of our job is just managing expectations
Yes.
that people have.
Yeah.
It's just about hand holding and telling them that it's okay, the market has fallen now,
Yeah.
but we don't have to worry. We have to look at it from the next 3, 5 years, 7-year perspective.
I was so excited for our guest for this show that I have gone and told the world that she is coming on the show. I've been such a fan of her work. Her who, you ask? It's none other than Anuradha Menon, or Anu Menon as she prefers it, or Lola Kutti as you might know her. She was such a great Channel V persona. On TV, she was my favorite. And now she's become my favorite on social media. Her stand up comedy gigs, theatre, and stage productions are really something that I look forward to watching. Lola Kutti is such an iconic character. Her quirky style, her curly hair, the big chashma, the beautiful saris, the thick Malayali accent, she truly made a mark. And of course, in the early 2000s, when everybody was running behind skinny jeans and beautiful dresses, she brought saris back with a comic twist. We had so much fun shooting this video. I hope you enjoy it as much as we did. Just a little note before you go ahead. This video was shot a few weeks ago, so any reference to any recent controversies is purely a coincidence. Have fun.
Hi Anu, welcome to the show.
Hello, ladies.
I'm so,
So
excited.
happy to have you here.
Listen, let me just tell you, I find it very sexy when women talk finance. Because I have a literature degree. So when you all popped up on Instagram, I was like, ooh. Like this cocktail.
It's so funny. So many times you get tagged in like cocktail making type of pages, and they're like, "Do you share recipes?" I'm like,
We've got DMs. I kid you not. We've got DMs saying that, do you do cocktail making sessions?
Yeah.
And I'm like, just scroll
10%
little
debt,
bit.
20% equity. And a lot of hope.
Anyway, so I am so excited to have you here. Lola Kutti was such an iconic character when we were growing up, and it connected to all of us. And like watching Channel V and have
Yeah.
a pop up, and you're like, oh my god, so cute and so. It was so funny. Can you please tell me how did you come up with the name? What was the inspiration behind it, and the persona? How did you develop her?
So basically, I grew up in Chennai and then I went to drama school in London. And the plan was always to come back to Bombay, get a television job that will support my theatre habit. And then the boss at Channel V met me and said, okay, you're funny and cool, just hang with us. I said, okay, I'll hang, but I have to think of something to do. So, and I was not cut out to be a cool VJ, right? Because it was associated with all things cool. So I wasn't cut out to say, yo, check it out, coming up next and all. So I thought how fun it will be to be a character that you wouldn't expect to see on a music channel. Also, I was surrounded by a lot of people who didn't believe I was from the South. Like, you can't be South Indian, you're not black, you don't have buck teeth, you can speak Hindi. So all that. So then I just thought,
You don't have an accent.
Yeah. So I thought, let's, how about this? So the channel also took a risk by saying, and then I thought Lola, because there's that movie called Run Lola Run, and I thought you just associated with someone sexy and exotic, and then
turned
cut
it
to
around.
me, right? So that's how I just thought, let's go with this.
Yeah.
And then they took a risk, and the rest, as they say, is history.
The rest.
But I have not been allowed at some Channel V parties because the security guard outside was like, madam, nahi, Channel V party chal rahi hai andar. Matlab, aap kaun hai? So,
So you have to come the whole get-up.
VJ. Yeah, came the get up. Yeah.
What do you think connected with the audiences when of course there was that distinct change that we'll
Yeah.
bring something completely different to the table, so of that made you somebody who you obviously remembered, but what was it that kind of connected?
You know, it's a great question, and I always wonder that myself because it's cut across like huge cross sections of people as well. So I think it meant different things to different people, but mainly that she was just an everyman. Like she was asking basic everyman questions for the time, right? She wasn't, and also in terms of, she was like you, like you know your friend, but talking to celebrities.
Yeah.
And I guess unashamed of who she was.
Yeah.
So and that was, I guess,
Just relatable, I think, yeah.
endearing to some people.
Yeah, yeah. So when did you realize that you had this like funny bone in you? Because I believe that you were a shy kid growing
I
up.
was very shy, but I think I was always sarcastic.
Okay.
And it's like people say, you know, you have to have had a traumatized childhood in order to, and there's nothing like that. I was fine only. Both my parents were in advertising, so it was a hatke childhood. So it wasn't like, there was no like become a doctor, lawyer sort of pressure. So I think my parents had broken that South Indian glass ceiling, you know, before I did.
Yeah.
So I think I was surrounded by creative people who were funny and hatke, and I think as a result, first I thought, oh, well, maybe I'll just get into advertising as well like them. And but yeah, I just took a.
But for a
different
shy
route.
kid to go to drama school, that's a bit of a huge, like, I don't know, like contradictory, like.
Yeah,
thing.
I think I went on stage at 14 for the first time,
Okay.
and I felt very at home. Also, I went under dire threat from my mother. She was like, "Can you stop like just doing this to me every day and enacting what's happening in school? Why don't you just go for your play audition?" I was like, "No, I'll forget my lines. What'll I do? I'll let my house down." So I think just because she threatened that, because that would be more embarrassing, right? Have your
Yeah.
mother go to
Yeah.
principal and say, "Take my daughter an audition." So even the teachers were quite zapped. They're like, "Anuradha, you were so quiet and shy. We didn't know you were capable of this." I was like, "Not did I, Miss Sudha."
Tell us some of the most memorable stories or interviews that you've done as Lola.
God. So when I went to Shah Rukh's house, when I went to Mannat to interview him, I was.
And how many
obviously
years ago
very-
was this?
This is now, I can't. I'm very bad at
Lola times.
Yeah. So this must have been easily 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 13 years. So I went to Mannat and had to dress up, obviously, as Lola, and I was going. And the watchman in his house said, "Arey, Lola madam, kaisi hai?" मैं बहुत बड़ा fan हूँ, and I was like, "Shahrukh Khan's watchman knows me. I've arrived."
Oh my God.
He didn't even scan my bag. What lax security? No, but he was, I think, the loveliest to interview because also he was very honest.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, you know, do you miss doing small things in life like eating chaat on the road, ice
Oh, I
cream
know
and
this
things,
Taking a walk on
answer.
the
Juhu
road, yeah.
beach, or you know, like buying sabzi. He said, "Darling, if I want to buy sabzi, I'll just buy a farm." So he said, "I've worked so hard to reach this point. It would be stupid of me to say,
miss
no, I want
these
to go
things."
everywhere in my sunglasses and, you know, do
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I've worked in order to get to this
Yeah.
space. So it would be ungrateful of me to wish
want
anything
that.
otherwise."
Yeah.
And I think that honesty was really refreshing.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of stars also who'll be like, "I didn't know, I'm just like you." No, there are
Yeah.
like black cat commandos in this studio. This is not normal.
You are not normal.
Yeah.
You're not going to go buy
Yeah.
sabzi and avocado.
Yeah. Us waqt the avocado
Avocado
craze
khan
hadn't
is not a
started.
thing.
Yeah. You only had to go to Mexico for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
What do you think Lola Kuti would be like if she was here today? And I mean, of course, she is here today. But I'm saying if she existed in the time of like Instagram and
Yeah,
TikTok.
like, you know, where there's nobody watching Channel V and waiting for that particular time in the
Yeah.
day to put the TV on, and, you know, it's all
I mean,
different now.
Then it would have gone the social media route, right? She
Yeah.
would have been a character on Instagram or whatever, and it would have gone from there. Also, you have to understand there's so much of S&P with regards to channels. You know, I was told you can't make jokes about this. You can't even hum a Yashraj tune, you know, because of rights issues. Like, you know, lots of things. I was told you can't make a joke about Randeep Hooda. I was like, my God, this is
Yeah, that's hard.
Well,
Yeah.
now we can.
So there are lots of restrictions. I think people don't realize with television that clearly you don't have
On
on
social
YouTube,
media.
or Instagram. So maybe it would have been a lot freer, and that would have been the route
Yeah.
I would have taken.
And what's life like now for you? I mean, in the post Channel V era,
I mean, it's been a long time. But like the stage has always been my first love.
Yeah.
I quit in 2011, I want to say. 2011, 2012, yeah, because I had my kid after. So there are a lot of people who still remember me from that and
Yes.
who like say, that you were part of our childhood, etc. So, thank you. And then they'll be like, oh, you look the same. And I was like, stop it.
You do look
No,
the
but the
same.
thing is, though, I looked old. I was an older character.
Yeah,
When
so
I
you
started,
dressed-
I
you
was
dressed the
22.
part.
So you
Yeah.
did it
Yeah.
like that was
So-
forethought.
So now that I'm finally look the age I am, people don't believe it. So it worked in my favor. But yeah, I still bring out Lola for if it's, a brand deal or if it's a live event that requires her. So once in a while she comes out. But there are lots of things that I have forgotten that people remind me of.
Yeah.
Right? Because everyone has a special connection with the character.
Yeah.
So that's always sweet. But it's come in the way of my item number career, I feel. Yeah, this image as Lola. Yeah,
You can always create another character
I can.
for the item number.
How many wigs to wear now?
Very true, very true. Now, what do you think the comedy scene in general now? So it's obviously evolved. And earlier you had TV, you had restrictions, this, that. Now there's social media, there are no restrictions. Do you think comedy has taken a different tone now and maybe a lot of people are using crass comedy as well? Or do you think there is still a balance that you can find eventually?
Look, as we speak, there was a comedian who was beaten up like a few days ago for a show he did because he cracked a joke and then some people came in and
Didn't
beat
go
him up.
down
So,
well.
so the thing is that, and one would, he said something about a certain actor. Now, you wouldn't think that it wasn't even a political joke, but like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's anything like, oh, you can say something with a free pass because you actually don't know who you can offend when. Obviously, it's freer on social media or it's freer on YouTube, but you don't know the backlash of it, right?
Yeah.
And the world over, there exist different kinds of comedy, right? So whether it's political, whether it's personal. So mine is mainly story based. I talk about stuff that happens to me.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking about marriage or my kid or whatever, they are based in truth. And I think the essence of comedy is that you laugh because the basis is the truth. Either it's a truth you know, or it's something that an experience that you've never had, but which is interesting to you, right? So, and I think the audience can tell if you're just making shit up.
Yeah.
Of course, you're embellishing,
Of
but I
course.
think the basis is always truth, and I think comedy stems from that,
that.
the most authentic. And whichever direction you take, some are great at puns, some always have sexual innuendo, some
Yeah.
swear a lot, whatever it is. I mean, you have your thing. Like, I don't swear in my comedy, not because I think it's noble, but because it doesn't come to me on stage. In real life, I may, but like when the stock market goes down, but on stage, it doesn't come naturally to me. So I don't think there's extra points for not swearing. I
Yeah.
think there's some people okay with it, some people who are not.
Yeah.
And whatever's authentic to you, you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I believe that you've done so many shows now, comedy shows in India, abroad, everywhere. Can you tell us about the most memorable one or, a couple of really like fun shows that you did where you had a blast, the audience had a blast, just good memories?
I mean, they always say nice things when they come backstage. Some people have followed me from Lola. So he said, when I used to have a tough day at work, I used to come back home and look forward to just switching on the TV and think, okay, all is right with the world again. And now that I've come for your show, it's not what I expected. I feel like there's been so much evolution. I felt
Yeah.
if that was it, there's been evolution. And that for me, I think, was
Works.
quite sweet.
Yeah.
And one person said, you're even better than Veer Das. I said,
Don't say
Shh.
such things.
Yeah, but I don't have that bank balance so, of popularity. But thank you. I'll take it. Yeah.
So you're going on tour very soon.
Yes.
Tell us
next
about
weekend.
that.
So it's my second stand-up special called Uncool. It's about Anu Menon just being all the uncool stories that are related to me and how I am so. So whether it's growing up in Chennai, moving to Bombay, all of that. So it's been a long time. Basically, with a child, you always have an excuse. There's always something that comes
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
No?
100%.
So this procrastination though is normal. So we are finally here. And and we also have a very small window, in between Champions Trophy before IPL.
Yeah.
Get in a tour. We
And
can-
not clashing with your child's exams.
Yeah, that's also
You
there.
have to do better in maths. No?
I have to do better in maths because last time I didn't teach him maths.
Acha.
And then he did badly. He said, let me do something on my own. Let me have the joy of doing something on my own. Otherwise, you'll take credit for everything. I said, okay. So then I looked at it. I said, well, you've done shit. But I did really well in the other stuff. Science, geography, French. I killed it.
You recently celebrated an anniversary, if I'm not wrong.
Not recent. December. 16 years. Yeah.
16
Yeah.
years. No, because I saw the
Yes,
post
yes,
and I read very funny things that happened. Like you
Yeah.
had to give him your ring because
Yeah,
he.
I didn't have a
sorry,
ring.
You didn't buy
I
a
didn't
ring
have
for
a
him.
ring for him.
Why?
I don't know. he
Like an
didn't wa-
engagement ring or whatever.
Yeah, like a wedding,
Wedding ring.
He
A
was not going to
wedding
wear
ring.
one. And
Yeah.
I didn't realize that we had to
Exchange
rings on the pandal. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Then my mother quickly gave me her ring and then there was some ruby ring. So I had to twist it.
And just pretend it's a gold band.
Yeah. And it went only halfway, clearly. So I said, just pretend.
What do you think he would say? What's it like being married to a comedian? Is it like every
According
day
to my
for him?
husband, he writes all my material.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And actually,
See,
he's
all
the
the
funny
material-
one.
Acha, he's the funny one.
He's the funny one, apparently. In his head.
In his head.
I mean, I feel like, delusion is cute. I was like, yeah, that's why you're the marine engineer.
So comedy obviously goes through a lot of changes. What do you think you would have loved to kind of tackle through either your stand-up or another show, etc.? Something that you'd love to, a topic that you'd love to tackle.
I don't think there's any particular. I mean, I don't think that I've had to change my kind of comedy too much because I was never really a political comedian because I've always, I guess my style is also a lot more theatrical because
It is who
I
you are.
always do theatre on the side as well. So there isn't that. But I do feel like either way, you're never going to please everyone.
Yeah.
So like even if I stay away from, political innuendo or whatever, and I talk about me or my son,
Yeah.
or then be like, oh my God, ek maa hone ke naate, how are you making fun of your child? And I was like, if I have to pay for my son's material needs in a material world, I can use him as material. Cool. So, but this thing of, you're making fun of your husband, you're making fun of I said, but I feel like I'm an equal opportunity offender. I'm making fun of everyone. So I
Correct.
think that's fair enough. Me, my family, my parents, my in-laws, it's fine, I think.
Yeah,
Absolutely fair enough.
Yeah.
So how hard is it being a comedian or somebody doing what you do like theatre when it comes to managing money? Because this is a finance podcast.
Yeah.
I just want to go out on a limb and ask you this because it could get very difficult. It doesn't mean like you have a stable job with a stable
Yeah.
income and you know what you're doing on a monthly basis.
Yes.
It's
So I think, excuse me, I'm like I said, I'm a literature student, so I was never really interested in finance because you always think, oh my God, just Swahili would
Boring,
be
yeah.
easier, right,
Yeah.
to learn. But I have to say that I started Lola when I was 22, and then when I was about, just before I hit 25, I had a relationship manager actually at the bank who changed my life. Like to this day, I'll always say.
Okay.
He said, ma'am, you have to start saving for your retirement. And I just burst out laughing. I was like,
Because
what do you
25 की
mean?
लड़की
Yeah.
को कौन
I'm
बता
just
रहा है?
starting to earn some money. Like, Bombay is an expensive city.
Yeah.
I've come from somewhere else. I can't. So he said, no, you've got to start now. And he made me put money in this ULIP. And to this day, it's been like my best performing thing ever. No other ULIP has come close, but it was because also I started
Very early.
At 25.
and I always give him credit because I hadn't even thought about it. Now, of course, we've inherited a different world because you have, Finfluence all the time. You have, like for my son, who's now 12, on YouTube Shorts, he had these Finfluencers popping up. And he came up to me, like when he was 11, just before his 12th birthday, and he said, you think I should be putting money in SIPs? Because this, Finfluencer's been popping up for me. And I said, what? And I was like, yeah, great idea, because, you have birthday money and your tooth fairy money and all of that.
tooth fairy.
So what are you going to do?
What else?
So he started now is putting money in SIPs.
That's
on a monthly
amazing.
basis. Yeah.
Damn.
He just, and I was like, what were we doing at bloody 11? I mean, it would never even occur to us. So there's been such a huge shift in terms of knowledge, access to knowledge that's been packaged in a way that someone like my kid will understand. And the thing is, and my husband and I, we didn't interfere in it. We said, okay, this is his grown-up moment.
Yeah.
Let him enjoy it. So we made him talk to our financial advisor.
Nice.
And so then he told him, he said, should I get on a video call with you, to discuss what I'm thinking about my. So,
Wow.
my financial advisor was very sweet. And he said, and my son said, look, I'm very impatient. Suppose I put in all this money, but I want the money, to take it out. And then he showed him his paintings. Like, this is my painting. Do you like it? My plan is to sell paintings and earn money. And so my financial advisor said, how long did you take for this painting? He said, it took me 12 hours. He said, could you have done it in 1 hour? He said, yeah, but it wouldn't have been as good. So he said, yeah, but that's the same thing with your money. You can pull out your money earlier, but it wouldn't give you as much.
I'm going
So
to
if you
use that.
stay invested, so the longer you stay invested, the better it is for you.
This
and I
is a
thought,
great analogy.
We're
henna,
totally stealing
and
that.
I
Best.
thought, wow.
We're stealing that. Thanks.
Yeah, I thought, well done, financial advisor.
100%.
He handled it really well.
Yeah.
So my son also felt like, he has his own relationship with
Yeah,
someone that
yeah.
has nothing to do with his parents. And so I think it's and this is a list, like, I can keep talking. But anyway, so the point is, I feel like we are in this position where, yes, you are a freelancer. So some months you are flush with funds, some months you are not. But I think the idea is that you have a certain amount going out every month as your SIP. And so, this amount I have to keep aside, right?
Correct.
And that allows you, I think, a certain kind of, you get into the habit of it, and then it just, but my only issue is that this retirement figure keeps changing. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone is like, just into 25 of
Yeah.
your annual.
Into
I was
30.
like, that's a lot. How much inflation you're accounting for?
I just actually saw a reel where this one person, she's talking about influencers and the fire number.
Yeah, yeah.
And how the fire number keeps changing. And she's like, when I'm 20, I wanted 1 crore. And when I'm 30, I want
Yeah.
10 crores. When I'm 40, I will want to be Ambani only.
Yeah. But also, if you think about it, the amount you pay as tax also, right? I was just thinking, like, half my income has just gone.
Yeah.
And so I actually have only 50% of what I earn.
Yeah.
And,
Usme se also you're expected to save 20-30%.
Yeah, then how? How like this?
How to live?
Yeah. Then I cannot buy anything on Myntra sale.
Nothing.
Because the financial advisor, do you have any extra funds? Why you want extra funds?
Giving the SIP.
Yeah, it's but for women it's so different because women, you don't realize that historically they have been very good with money, whether it is juggling
Yes, absolutely.
their husband's funds for the household, stretching it as much as they can. They don't give themselves enough credit for that. They
And
don't
just
think that's
saving
actually an art.
generally, like-
Yes. Yeah.
Also, our grandmothers, let's say, okay, we used to go and they were housewives and homemakers, and we used to go, they used to get a specific kind of, kitchen money or pocket money
Yeah.
or whatever to run
Yeah.
the house.
Yeah.
They will still have in some rice ka dabba and some aate ka
Yeah.
dabba and something they'll remove and give you every time to go have chocolate. But they always, we are historically known to be able to save
Yeah.
well and kind of think so much. Anyway, we're such overthinkers.
Yes.
Constantly
Yes.
talking and thinking and planning. So it actually comes easy for us. It's just, we don't gamble
But
it away.
unfortunately, till date, the entire industry is still male dominated.
Yeah, it is.
Lots of women in finance, of course, but
Now.
still a pretty male dominated industry.
See, also, but to be fair, it's not exciting, right? But to be fair,
It
it's
is
not very exciting. And you also have to take some effort. Like, it's not like it's a language that comes easily, right, to me. But I've had to make that effort, not
Yeah.
because ultimately you should know where your money is going.
Yes.
It's not like you can just give it to your husband or give it to your father and say you deal with it. You need to take an active interest in where your money is going. So whether it is learning about, the difference between mid cap and large cap or debt and debenture or equity or where you should put it, you should take that in. Because actually it's not terribly tough.
It's not.
But that
absolutely
education
not.
is important.
Very.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And asking those questions is important.
Yeah.
Because, sure, your husband can take care of it. Your
Yes.
father can take care of it. Brother, chacha, whoever can take care of it. But you have broken this glass ceiling. You have
Yeah.
gone out there and worked so hard to make this money. Take little interest where it's going also.
Yeah.
Because when you'll need it, then you won't know where it's gone.
Yeah.
And how quickly you
Yeah.
can access it.
Yeah. But also, with women, I always feel like you need to have something that's your own. Okay, I'm not even saying you need to, like financially, you need to work, but you need to have something, whether it's volunteering at an NGO, whatever. So apart from BV, Beti, you know, mother, daughter, whatever, you need to have some identity. So that otherwise it's very easy to get
Lost.
Yes, in this. There's this one scene from this, it always stayed with me, from Dil Dhadakne Do. When, have you watched the movie?
Yeah, of
When
course.
Zarina Wahab is telling Priyanka Chopra off.
Yeah.
Because ultimately Priyanka Chopra is
Trying to-
educated, started her business by selling her jewelry. So she represents everything that Zarina Wahab is not.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she said, but your rotis are not round.
Yeah.
Right? My son has to eat it. And because I can make round rotis. And I thought that poor woman, because her whole self-esteem comes down to the roundness of that roti.
Roti.
Correct.
Because she has nothing else to
Yeah.
offer. Because here's a daughter-in-law who is the antithesis of her.
Yeah.
Right? In charge of her own financial destiny. In a
Absolutely.
way that this woman will never be.
Yeah.
Right? And also it's a generation of women who are like, first my papa will take care of me, then my husband will take care of me,
Yeah.
and then my
Son.
son will take care
Yeah.
of me. Right? So
Yeah.
you're just going from one male generation to
the
another.
other.
The
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
And your responsibility is just being passed on from one person to the other.
I mean,
You're
some may
never
enjoy it
taking
also. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying you
Nothing
do you.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
do you. Yeah, yeah.
But at least have an identity of yourself, maybe.
Yes.
Where you are more than just the.
Yes. Daughter, mother, yeah,
Huh.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And more than anything, I feel like this is your hard-earned money.
Yes.
You definitely need to know what's going on. Maybe you're not like a genius to be able to say that yehi mutual fund mein main dalungi
Yes.
paisa.
Yes.
But for that,
But-
so many people are available.
Yeah. You
But
have
that is
advisors
even
for that.
mutual fund houses also get it wrong. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yes.
No shit.
Yeah.
Warren Buffett gets it wrong.
Yes.
I think we're okay to
Yes.
make some
Yeah.
mistakes.
Yeah. But isn't he the one who said he started making money only at 40 or something?
Yeah.
At like 60.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. His that turn of his
So all the-
portfolio came much later.
Yeah, like all the stocks that he
Invested in.
Sorry, all the stocks that he invested in way
The
long
coke
ago.
Yeah.
and the, yeah.
They
the
started
Nike.
paying off really
Yes.
late
Yeah.
in his life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, he early on in his investing journey, he said, "Apple, ये company में कौन invest करेगा?"
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, hey, he can also get it wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, if you looked at a man in a turtleneck, you wouldn't really feel confident.
Just a black turtleneck,
Yes.
being like, "ये
Yeah.
देखा है."
His sartorial choices are not filling me with confidence. Yeah. I'm a suit kind of guy. Yeah.
Yeah. What a guy! He changed how we look at, kind of the tech revolution and how you kind of showcase a brand and showcase your next big product. Just come on stage, hold this little thing in a black turtleneck, and be like,
That's done,
"This
it's
is
done."
your new
Yes.
purchase. Have fun."
Yeah.
And it is everyone's new purchase.
And he's come out and said very practically, he's like, the audience doesn't know what it wants. I know what they want. I will sell it to them.
But also like you're talking about, these articles one after the other about how Gen Z today is not capable of working for anyone. It's a large chunk of people who just want to work for themselves,
Yeah.
right? And the idea is that they want to have this startup, sell it off, make a ton of money, and this idea of retiring early.
Yeah.
So what is the figure? Because I know someone who knows someone who's retired at 45. So I was like, that's the dream, right? You hit your mark and you say, that's it. I've got my figure and now I'm chilling. And I was like, oh. Now with child, we have to keep paying for college, cannot afford to.
Never retiring now.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
And I feel like even if you hit that number, there'll be so many things that
Yeah.
happen in your life at that point in time that you'll be like, nahi, I don't think it's enough.
Yeah. Because another budget will come.
Yeah.
Which-
Another
more
then-
taxes will come.
Nirmala Tai will be
More
like, "Arey, no,
inflation.
madam, it's not how
Lit-
like this."
Then last year I didn't let you pay now. This year
Yeah.
you pay
Double.
double. So a lot of people, when they come to us and they're like, we want to plan for retirement, they're like, कटरीना कैफ का डायलॉग याद आता है कि ऋतिक जब बोलता है कि जिंदगी ना मिले कोई दोबारा कि 40 तक नोट छापो और फिर रिटायरमेंट एंड देन शी इज लाइक सीज द डे माय फ्रेंड तुम्हें कैसे पता तुम तब तक जिंदा रहोगे आई एम लाइक अगर जिंदा रह गए तो क्या देन वेयर विल यू गो
Yeah.
and nowadays there's this new term, have you heard of it? It's called micro retirement.
What does that mean?
So
You retire for a few years.
No, Gen Z is working for 8-9 months
Yeah.
and then taking a
break.
for 2-3 months.
Okay.
हर साल.
Yeah.
हर साल तो कौन रहा है ये ब्रेक?
तो मुझे नहीं पता.
They're self-employed.
I don't
No, you just need to rejuvenate because self-care is not selfish.
Okay.
There was a tweet, I'm sorry, there was a
Yes,
tweet that came out with this, I don't know who, but this lady in the corporate world who was recruiting, and she's like, I have to admire Gen Z at some level because there's this guy who came up to her and said, listen, first job, I can work 3 days a week and that too half a day, and the rest I'll work at home. I will wear shorts when I come in, and I want 50,000 rupees. Take it or leave it. And she's like, "Kaun hai tu be?" What is this confidence? Where is it from? And she said, first I thought, am I mishearing this?
Yeah.
Like,
Who is setting the terms?
yeah.
Take it or leave it. Bye.
But it's crazy. Like, you would have never thought like that because you
Yeah.
would have been said, no, you want this job, you have to put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
You know?
We still do that.
Yeah.
You want something that's just like.
I mean, three of us are in different colored jackets, I think.
I think
and
it
it's
says
not
a
even a
lot.
job interview.
It isn't.
It says a lot about where we come from. This new generation, we've always been taught कि गधे को भी बाप बनाना पड़ता है.
Correct.
And you have to work
यही
so
बना के
hard.
भी आए हैं.
I swear. And here they're like seizing the day. What did we do wrong? So we get bashed by the older generation because हमने उनको बाप बना दिया, and now the new generation also because they're like sorry.
Yeah, I feel like, when you hit 40, like when you hit 40, it's like I'm saying the same thing to two different generations. I'm saying the same thing to my parents and the same thing to my kid.
Child.
Stop it. Will you just listen to me? I don't understand how many times I need to say the same thing. Like it's the same thing, just in different tones.
Yeah.
Right?
I can't say that in that tone to your parents.
Now I did. And now I do. Now,
Now
At
it's
40,
okay.
she's like,
I
I
don't
don't
care.
care. I don't care.
I don't care. I can't.
It is what it is. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, it's too much. Then my mother, my God, how much she's shouting? Why are you not listening to me? But it was so funny. Like once so my, the joke is always my husband's a Gujarati marine engineer. So and I was like,
married to a
clearly,
Gujju?
yeah, yeah. So I'm still smiling. And so, we were watching Scam 92 and I kept stopping. It's like, what does this mean? What does that mean? And he said, you're asking me. Like, I should know. I said, but you're Gujarati, isn't it in your blood? He said, but I'm on ship now. If I knew about money matters, would I be working on a ship? So, but yeah, so when we go to, say, like we're going to my bank, I had to discuss something about my account. And naturally, the banker will always speak to my husband.
Yeah.
Right?
It
Because happens.
automatic.
But it's my
Yeah.
account. It's about my
Doesn't matter.
money. He doesn't even have an account there. So, and it was a woman who was doing it. It was not even like a guy.
The
It was a
woman is
female-
from your husband.
Yeah, I was talking. But sir, you used to have an account. He said, yeah, I used to have an account, but it didn't work out because, he's on ship. So there was some issue. And but sir, why sir? Just open it again. No, sir, we'll give you better service. But then, sir, tell us. Which other bank are you banking with? So what do you want? What is your expectation, sir? Then, sir. But I was like,
Where am I?
cute. I was like, someone is flirting with my husband. It's damn adorable. Otherwise, I was thinking only I wanted it. Yeah, like,
Yeah, but it's
But
value.
so then-
Value.
Then he also got he said, no, actually, I'm here for my wife's, account. Yeah, but sir, about your account, what do we need to do? Due process, I'm sure he terms. But it's amazing that, it happens all the time.
And it's so natural.
Yeah.
So many people are just like when like a man and a woman are sitting, they will bring the check to the man. They
Yes,
will address
yes.
the man
Yeah.
whenever it is about
In a
finances.
restaurant,
Yeah.
hand the bill over to the man.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. It still happens that they hand the food menu to the woman and the drinks menu to the guy.
Yes.
Always
Yes,
happens. And I'm
yes.
like, but I want cocktails. Show me. And they're like, no, yes, ma'am, of course. You want
Yeah.
something fruity?
Whiskey sour.
Yeah.
Like my mood. Yeah.
So how do you manage your money as a family, let's say?
The good thing is that I think we've reached a stage in life. Right now, you're at that midway stage in life,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So you're at that halfway point. So you're talking more about how much money needs to be put aside for your kid in terms of education. What are your plans? How much you foresee you'll need, etc., etc. All these adulting sucks.
Oh, yeah.
But the idea is, of course, you have monthly outgoings, like, this is how much we will go naturally on household and blah blah. Then you have your savings, whatever your SIPs are. And whenever you get like, say, a chunk of money, like from a project that's unexpected and that goes in immediately as into whatever
Invest.
mutual funds. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's not in your account. But the one important thing I have to do now is whenever money comes, I have to put it in 2 separate accounts. This is GST, this is for taxes.
Oh, yes.
Right? Because otherwise, once it came and I was like, I
Yeah.
didn't know, but taxes skill, I don't have money. Then I had to call my husband on ship. Can you just transfer it? And I will transfer it to you in a month.
Later.
And I was like, never again, never again.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that at the end of the year, you will have a big kind of chunk of payment that you may have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and which you don't account for if you're not salaried. If you're
Yeah.
salaried, of course, there's
Yeah,
a
yeah, it's
lot
different.
that cuts and comes.
Correct.
But yeah,
Yeah. It's so irritating.
adulting is
Really?
not happy.
More and more, you're like, so many things. So
I
many
know.
numbers.
Not just so many numbers, it's like एक तो पूरे खानदान का ख्याल रखो, फिर खुद के न्यूट्रिशन का ख्याल रखो, फिर प्रोटीन भी खाओ, सेल्फ केयर भी करो, एक्सरसाइज भी
health भी
करो,
देखो आजकल
गट हेल्थ देखो, मेंटल हेल्थ देखो.
The number of OTPs. I'm tired.
I literally cannot tell you how frustrating those OTPs are.
एक दिन पूरा OTP के लिए
हाँ,
अलग.
I set aside a day. I swear, in a week I set aside a day where then I sit with my accountant and
देखो
whatever
जितना
OTP
OTP
is
चाहिए
on
वो
my
आज.
hand today. No other day call me and tell me, Madam OTP do na. Then no other day will I give. This is your day.
But you know, the other thing is this idea that everyone makes mistakes with finances. And the thing is that, like, a lot of people have. My relationship managers have, my CA has. Like, you know, people make mistakes sometimes just in calculations, and that's okay. But as women, you're like, oh my God. Like, if it had happened to me, like, I would have felt,
Cheated on or like
I was like,
scams
is
or
it because of
something.
my gender?
Yeah.
that I made this mistake. You know what I'm saying? So I think we take the load of gender also
Oh,
in
100%.
terms of, you know, any little things. Like, for example, even in comedy, when I go on stage to try material, it is actually my time to fail. But I'm really scared of that failure because I'm like, if I go, suppose they say, oh, women aren't funny because of this.
तो
Then
पूरे
actually
gender
I
I
should-
should,
gender
but I
is
should
being-
not take the boj of my gender. No,
Yeah.
so it is
Correct.
either it's funny or not. Okay, it's a work in progress. Does this joke have a future? Does it not?
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. So it's okay. Calculation
Figure
mistakes
them out.
happen,
Yeah.
you know. So chill.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there is no chill.
Yeah.
And as women, we do put a lot of pressure on ourselves.
Yeah.
अब एक तो पूरे gender का बोझ, then like you cannot make a mistake. You have to be a perfect daughter,
Yeah.
perfect mother, perfect wife, perfect financial analyst, perfect everything.
Yeah.
And like you said, if we fail, then the full gender is only going to fail.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
But it's also a natural expectation. That's the thing. I always feel sometimes also that women are women's worst enemies.
They are.
You know, like the
Yeah.
kind of pressure that is put, like sometimes for corporate shows, when you have to do like comedy for corporate shows, the women in that company, they have given me far more stress than the men. Because I honestly feel men are simpler creatures
Yeah.
because there's no depth, there's
Yeah,
no
there's no
nuance.
depth, there's
What you
depth.
see is what you get, pretty much. Okay, they're an ass. You know, they mean to you, they mean to you. But with women, there's a lot more
Layered.
happening, right? A lot more layers to peel back. So I remember once for a corporate show, because we were doing it on Zoom, so they had to just check, you know, the mic is okay, your background, blah blah blah, and she said, oh, there's a painting behind you. I said, yeah. So then, now the male who's done this, Steve, now from foreigner, Steve is there. Now Steve with his foreign MBA is not, is just saying, okay, mic is working, okay, great, good to go. Now ma'am is like, no, matlab, it's very
Painting is there.
distracting. You know, the painting. I was like, it's the background white painting, but if it's a white wall, I look like I'm doing it in a prison, right? And it's jokes, right? Unless you think the painting is so distracting that it's going to overwhelm my jokes. I mean, then you're not giving me also enough credit. So then it was a half an hour discussion on whether the painting should be there or not. Now Steve and his foreign MBA is not, you know, equipped for this discussion. So Steve was like, no, I think it's okay. Are you sure, Steve? Are you sure? Should we change it? Should we take another location? Steve is another colored painting. Should she change her clothes? Do you think I should put on a different colored lipstick? I was like, my God.
My God.
This is a lot. And I have to tell jokes after this.
Yeah. After all the stress.
Yeah. So I always feel sometimes like women should just chill also
Yeah.
with other women. It's fine.
Could have asked her, like, what happened? Are you having
Yeah.
a bad day? Did somebody yell at you in the morning?
I don't know. And I was like, Steve only was easier to deal with.
So moving away from finance, the comedy sort of genre is not easy to crack. What is one piece of advice that you'd give like a budding sort of artist who's trying to get into comedy?
Now it's much easier, right?
It is, but it's just not everyone can make a mark.
Not about like entering the field, because now obviously you have
Yeah.
YouTube,
Opportunities to
Instagram,
enter, but
opportunities.
making your mark.
But like getting it right.
I mean, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. No, the thing is also now I feel like it's a different school, right? Where this need to feed the algorithm constantly. So you constantly need to put out material. So sometimes, like my own managers have said, you're really not very active sometimes social media, you need to. Like I'll go through a phase where I'll be active and put on stuff. And then sometimes you just don't feel like, and you're like, because real life gets in the way of your real life, right?
Yeah.
So you don't always have that. I have to balance motherhood, suppose a parent falls ill or whatever, like
Yeah.
real life
100%.
issues take over. So the thing is now is just the thing of putting up any sort of content on
Regularly.
Instagram so that you're feeding your algorithm. So, and even if that entails half-baked jokes or jokes that are not really refined yet, it doesn't matter because you just need to be in that loop of that machine. So I think that's the only downside of this, that you can't really work on a craft, you can't work on the joke or refine it because it was that shit, I just need to put out this video.
Yeah.
So it's become a bit of that. Like I also then you have to write jokes for 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So it
not
can't
like
be
a
It's
set.
a long one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like everything is, it's a good thing in that a lot more people know comedians, but at some level also it's white noise, right?
Yeah.
100%.
There's so much stuff out there. Like
Yeah.
there's the amount, like if you looked at it back in the day, there were like 10 VJs in the whole country.
Yeah.
12 VJs, right? If you looked at, and today how many videos are coming out in India per second?
It's crazy.
Right? And the idea always is like, we want something to go viral.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a story of a stand-up comedian friend of mine said he was on this red-eye flight from somewhere, and there was this guy sitting next to him, and he said, oh, you're so-and-so the comedian. He's like, oh, I'm also a comedian. He said, oh, really? He said, yeah, I've been to one open mic. And now I'm going to, shoot my 1 hour. And so he's like, I'm sorry, you've been to one
open
mic,
mic.
and now you have 1 hour worth of jokes
Huh.
to
Shoot.
So, yeah. So also, I mean, people don't realize the kind of, it may sound simple, right? We're also having to practice it enough so it comes through as natural.
Natural.
Right. But it takes time to get the joke, whether all your jokes fall into a particular theme
Yeah.
for that 1 hour special,
Yeah.
whether it's just random jokes, whatever it is, you need to work at it. So I don't think people realize that. They were like, how long does it take to write a 1 hour special? 5 days?
I mean, 6 months of
cute.
testing on on a live audience,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then 6 months of refining.
Yeah, it's a weird one. So I think right now it is that phase of I think there's a market for everyone. Obviously, if you're a Hindi comedian, your reach is far wider
Yeah.
than because you're still, the English is still considered elitist and
Yes.
niche and all of that.
Elitist.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Yeah, it's like the golf of comedy.
Yeah.
So, it's how golf used to be the corporate game and now
Yeah.
pickleball has taken over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Now
that's
there's
the
a
new-
World Pickleball League.
Yeah.
Yep.
And people
Yeah.
are like buying teams and stuff.
Yeah. But everything is that, right? You're buying anything. You're just buying something. Like-
Even in sports,
yeah,
you're buying.
Yeah, you're just buying.
Kharido.
So yeah. How did you all get into?
Get into finance?
Finance, yeah.
Oh,
Like what?
long story. So I went to school here in Bombay. I went to NYU Stern School of Business for my bachelor's. I did it in finance and marketing because that time I was like, I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I want to do something nice. But from there I came back. I'm like, hum sab karenge. I worked at JP Morgan, DBS, worked at a digital marketing firm, did some marketing for films, did some PR, सब कुछ किया. And then I realized, नहीं, finance little समझ में आता है. So I went back, did my MBA, came back. I worked for Citibank as an investment banker for a couple of years. Wanted to shoot myself after that because I'm like, ये तो नहीं हो पाएगा 10, 20, 15 साल के लिए. So quit and realized that financial literacy is almost zero, especially in women.
Yeah.
And we need help. We're making money now, so that's a good thing. But we don't know where we're putting in our money. So decided to start Fin Cocktail. And side by side, my dear friend here, she will tell you about her financial background,
Yeah. So
and then we'll
just-
join our stories.
I think finance was always like a calling for me.
She's
was always-
Gujarati.
Guj-
It is
yeah.
in her blood.
But funnily, my dad is an architect, so
Yeah.
there's no like real
But he's
connection with
but
the
he's
stock
still
market and
so
finance.
like properly
Yeah,
on
he's
point.
a businessman. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was always interested in finance. So did my undergraduation in accounting. Went ahead and did CFA, which is Chartered Financial Analyst. So did that as well, and then got a job as a private banker. So I worked there for about 5.5 years, and I realized that I eventually wanted to do something of my own. The corporate life wasn't for me. It was great, good work-life balance, everything, but I just felt like I needed to do something for myself and not for somebody else who employed me.
That's where I came in. I'm like,
And-
listen, I knew she was like going through that phase. I'm like, listen, I give her a little chubby. Being like, come, let's do this.
Yeah, and so
And
we started Fin Cocktail.
Yeah, and then her dad had a meltdown, being like, Instagram pe paisa kaun banata hai?
Yep, huge meltdown.
He was really angry.
Pissed. You're leaving your job that pays you so well for this to make reels. Didn't understand. Took about a year for him to.
Yeah.
make
Now
his
he's
peace.
biggest cheerleader. Biggest.
But yeah, so that's kind of us.
Yeah,
we
that's our
started
story.
creating content just from the perspective of financial literacy for women. Along the way, realized that it's not just women; everyone needs help when it comes to finance, managing their personal finances, especially.
And because there's so much to learn, matlab, even if you do manage your money, there's always something new that's happening, always something different that may benefit you, always something that you may want to look at. So yeah, it turned out men also wanted to listen to us, so it worked out well.
Yeah, and then COVID happened actually. Everyone was grappling with managing their money at that point in time. And we were creating content out of our houses.
Suddenly people realized that paisa is also important, have to see where it is.
Yeah.
Then people started watching content. So then we got lucky.
Nice. But how much time do you have to dedicate a day just to keep on top of things that are happening in the world, or turns that are going to happen, or the stock market is going to go down because Trump is going to do this or whatever? Like, do you have to?
Not that long actually. To be honest, if you're just like being a little smart about it and reading things in the right places, half an hour a day you're reading things here and there, you kind of know what's going on.
Obviously, there are days when you need to focus a little bit
Of
more,
course,
like
if
the
there's
budget.
When the
Like,
budget
yeah.
is coming, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Miss Ma'am is going to take 2.5 hours to tell us what she's going to do with our money. And after
But on
that,
a daily basis, it doesn't like it. It's not like hours and hours of reading financial news articles. None of that. I mean, I feel like you just spend like half an hour a day browsing through
But tell me
different.
something. Why do people get so stressed? Like when they invest in the stock market, it's not like you're taking out your money now, and even if it's crashed, it's not like you're a day trader or something and you need them. Like,
But
right?
that's the problem.
But
no?
why do they
That's-
panic sell? But you just stay invested, right?
But I'll
It is
tell you
not
that
for you
this
now.
is the mistake that people are making, where they're not understanding the difference between investing and trading.
Yeah.
Most of these people that you're talking about are essentially looking to make a quick buck, and that's why when the market falls, they're like, oh shit, gaya mera paisa. But when we're investing, we're looking at it from a longer term
Long-term
perspective. That theek hai, the markets fall, and eventually 5 years later, so it'll probably
Exactly.
like grow only. Na? It's not
Yeah.
going to remain negative for 5 years.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
So this is what we're trying to address, where most people look at investing from the perspective of making a quick buck, but investing is not that. The word investing in itself means that you need to be invested for a long period of time
Yeah.
to see consistent, stable, decent returns.
I think it's also about the mind shift change that has happened, where nowadays everybody wants some instant gratification. Reels ke first 3 seconds mein, if you don't have a hook, then people scroll up.
Yeah.
If you want groceries, you want whatever delivered to you in 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Zepto.
PS5 in 15 minutes. Yeah, 10 minute mein, 4 minute mein delivery Instamart.
Yeah.
And like that, they want returns also like that. 2 minute mein, 5 minute mein. Nahi hota hai.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It is still a different game, and it's going to be a different game. Like your health, for example. People want this one pill I want to take and I want to lose 10 kgs. नहीं होता है. It
But they
takes.
say with Ozempic you can.
You can. But it comes with some funny issues, it seems. I've been reading. Never mind, I'm going to stay away from that.
Yeah.
But
But have you invested in those shares?
yeah, now that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So instead, actually, whenever there's a market crash or anything, we look at it as ki re discount
Yeah,
sale
it's a
laga hai.
time to
Yeah,
invest.
buy,
Chalo,
Put more
buy.
money, in.
Yeah, if you have some liquidity, you kind of boost up your portfolio a little bit.
Yeah.
Why not?
Also now they say, why don't you do 1 second reels? I said, to do what? Wink. Like,
What,
what
1
will I do?
second
1
reels?
second. Oh, that's a trend. I said, is it though?
And do what? Literally
Isn't it?
wink?
Yeah, what will I do in 1 second?
What is this new
I
like?
don't know, this world is very irritating.
Very. I don't. If you can inhale, you can only inhale or exhale. I don't think you
Really
can do
quickly.
both.
If you're a swimmer, maybe you
Yeah, this world is, like I said, just instant gratification and constantly
Yeah, I
needing.
feel like a large part of our job is just managing expectations that
Yes.
people have.
Yeah.
It's just about hand holding and telling them that it's okay, the market has fallen now,
Yeah.
but we don't have to worry. We have to look at it from the next 3, 5 years, 7-year perspective.
We just have to remind
We
them
just-
of our own conversation
Yeah.
कि आप ही ने बोला था
कि 5 साल तक पैसा नहीं टच करना मुझे.
Yeah.
10 साल के बाद घर लेना है. बेटा 18 साल का 15 साल बाद होने वाला है. Relax. No, don't need the money now. Relax.
Yeah.
Just breathe and keep going.
Yeah.
And they immediately they're like, oh, SIP pause करे क्या?
Yeah. It's really
market
funny
is
because
down.
this is what we've been going through in the past 2-3 weeks because the market has corrected so much that we've got like calls incessantly just asking what to do now.
But this always amazes me and amuses me in equal measure because these are also people who are in the finance world who are panicking. Like people who are associated with, it's not just artsy people like me who are, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you've been doing this, if you've been investing in the stock market for a long time, then you know the pattern. No, then why are you panicking?
No, but it's not the finance people. It's the people who
I
aren't
feel so many Guju relatives who are in related to finance are just panicking for what I know. As in the literature student is like, yeah, okay.
Okay, cool. That's because you've done that, right? You've put in your money and you've forgotten about it.
Yeah.
कि भाई जब देखना होगा
Yeah.
तब देखेंगे 5-7 साल बाद.
Yeah.
Which is why you're okay. The people who have this tendency of looking at their portfolio constantly every day.
literally open the app every
हाँ.
day, check, yesterday 50,000 का 60,000
Yeah.
हो गया था, आज 45 हो गया है.
अब क्या करूँगा मैं and all of that.
That's why I didn't put M-Profit on my phone.
Very good, very smart.
I
I'll
don't
tell you,
check
very
it.
smart. I don't have an app on my phone
Yeah.
to track my portfolio on a daily basis because I don't believe in doing that. There's no point. What will I do?
Funnily enough, even I don't. I don't have an app on my phone where
Yeah,
I check
look
my
at the
portfolio.
monthly statement that comes,
Yeah.
and then that's good enough.
We
Why
have
do I
an
need to
app
track on
where
a
we
daily
help
basis?
other people invest.
Yes.
So we can monitor our clients' portfolios.
Yeah.
We have that app. We don't have our own. We're like thinking.
You'll have influencer parties and all. You'll know other influencers. You'll hang out together and all.
Yeah, you must have figured who's the social one.
Oh,
Actually, I saw in a restaurant in Juhu.
oh you did?
Yeah, it's some time back. First, I thought I'll come. Then I said, no, it's okay. I'll come
you
and
should
say hi.
have.
I was like, no, it's bichari. She's having fun and all now.
Yeah.
She would have had more fun if
I
you
would
gone
have.
to her and
I really
It was
would
in a
have.
restaurant called Conservatory in Juhu.
Oh
long
yeah.
back, yeah.
Long back
Yeah.
that was. That I was actually there with a couple of influencers only.
Them, I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't recognize.
No, they're more like lifestyle and mental health. So the
Okay,
two of
then
them.
that would explain.
Yeah, why? There's a very different kind of influencer gatherings that happen, right? So earlier, like about 2-3 years ago, we used to have these bigger events that were sponsored by brands, and they used to call all of us. So we used to end up meeting a lot of them. Now those events have also, I think the brands have run out of money or maybe just stopped spending so much money on us.
Yeah.
But
Going to more glamorous things.
yeah, exactly. They're like, इनसे कुछ नहीं होने
Yeah.
वाला जान दो. But yeah, we know a few, whoever are in our industry, we started together, we know each other.
Right.
We end up knowing each other, but honestly, both of us are a little older than
Yeah.
everybody else.
much older, I'm telling you.
Much older. And we have like mother-in-law problems, son
Yeah.
problems,
Yeah.
like
Families,
families
yeah.
to take care of.
Most of these
I agree.
Influencers are much younger, living the single life,
Yeah.
the good life.
And यहाँ पे they're like कि Friday को 7 बजे के, hey listen, you'll come over to town, and I'm in Andheri, so you'll come over to town in half an hour. I said bye, I'm in my bed with my dog cuddling. No, not happening.
Yeah.
You have to give me 3 to 5 business days advance notice
yeah.
if I have to come anywhere.
And when it comes to people inviting me, Saili takes a call. One week notice
Yeah.
to Niyati. Otherwise, she will not come anywhere.
I to blatantly refuse
So many times
invites.
on my behalf. Refuse that invitation.
And then I shortlist. ऐसे महीने में एक मिलेगा नियति का appearance.
No, but also like it's impossible. Like
It's
from
not
town, they'll say,
possible,
"Oh,
yeah.
come to Jew on a weekday
You're
at
mad
8
or what?
o'clock." What's wrong
I
with
lost
you?
the whole plot.
Yeah.
No.
That's why I don't even go like for have to try material. Keep
Yeah.
going to comedy clubs.
Yeah.
And all of them are in
Yeah,
from
everyone is in
Khar.
Bangalore.
Yeah, from Khar
From
and
Pedder
Jew.
Road. I took to go for 15-minute spot when I have to get up at 6:30 in the morning to send my devil spawn to school. What am I going to do? No. So yeah, the real world comes in the way
Yeah,
of.
Yeah.
she is a toddler, 2-year-old. Now, what to do? There's no escaping that.
Yes.
So I think we pick and choose our social battles.
But you all have emergency funds and all?
Yes.
That you all keep aside. Yeah.
You should. I think anyone should.
But if you keep it in liquid, it's enough, no? Like
Yeah,
one
yeah,
thing in
liquid
liquid
fund
just
is
to,
good.
yeah.
Liquid fund, short term FD, savings account में भी डाल दो, but अलग वाला,
Yeah.
not the GPay
Keep
वाला.
an FD also.
See, this is
This
the
GPay
thing.
is the problem.
GPay is the worst place.
No,
Worst.
no, I don't.
Sorry,
do
Google,
that.
we love you.
No, I don't use unless I have to.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Otherwise, I just use my credit card.
Better.
Yeah.
At least you get
It's
points.
better.
Yeah. For
Because
the
only
points,
where you
exactly.
go now physically you can use it. Or like whatever online transaction is sometimes a bit of an effort to.
Yeah. But for your
Use the
FASTag and all, you have to use
हाँ. What to do?
what to do. Certain
GPay
things.
is
Certain
the
things.
Easiest. I feel like I'm only a victim of GPay's nonsense.
Really? I have
Full
not
time
fallen.
GPay.
I find it very irritating.
The heights was when I paid some 70 rupees to the parking guy
Eh,
in
but-
GP because I didn't have change. He didn't have change. I said, "तुम्हारा तो job है यार."
This has happened a lot. Like,
Yeah.
It's
especially
his
those
job
valet
to have
guys.
100 rupees ka
No,
70.
no
How can
one
I
has
carry
changed.
70 rupees change?
No one has money. Like if you go to a lot of stores now, they'll say no
Yeah.
cash
Yeah,
transactions
yeah.
because no one has cash.
Yeah.
So the only downside of this GPay thing is I feel like when people used to come and deliver things, used to always give them
Yeah,
some tip.
tip.
And now there's no
Those
money for a
There's-
tip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Those guys lose out.
Yeah.
On their
and because
10,
a lot
20,
of people are
50,
too
100
scared to
rupees.
put it on the app also because they feel they're not going to get the money.
Yeah.
So then they don't do it.
Yeah.
So
True.
yeah. So that's the
Yeah.
only thing I feel bad about.
Which
Yeah.
is true.
Like even if someone asks for money outside your car window, like I literally have
Nothing to give.
give you, and
Yeah.
it's not because
Yeah.
I'm being a conjuice. I just really
don't
want
have.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't have
Physical
change
cash.
anymore.
Yeah. But also, I think perhaps that's a minority thing, or do you feel that's going to be the trend now?
No, it is more of a trend because I think nobody walks around with.
But is
lot
that
of
a
cash.
metro city thing?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe
I
it is
think
a
it's
metro,
a metro
city.
city. thing.
Yeah.
People in smaller towns always prefer spending in cash.
Yeah. And good juice also.
Good juice also. Love it. Love it.
Speaking from experience.
Love it.
My father-in-law is very upset because he doesn't have GB, doesn't have anything. Okay. Kai karu nathi mane and all. And then now he's like, oh shit, because everyone's accepting only this. Oh, you got a bit hot code. I'm like, oh, sorry, reality.
He's like, what do I do with my big wads of cash?
Now be big nahi hai. But yeah. No, it's also a generation that's used to dealing in cash,
Yeah,
right? So
100%.
suddenly the shift to
Yeah.
everything
It's
being
hard
on
to
an
adapt.
app on your phone is, difficult.
It's hard to adapt. For
Also, you
that
don't trust it.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
So now I don't actually pick up phone calls only because you don't know
Yeah,
who's
suspected
yes, everything is suspect.
Everything.
So now it's like I don't want to know. If I don't recognize the number, I'm not picking up. Then someone say, please, we've been trying to get in touch with you. We're a casting director. I was like, acha, okay.
Okay.
Just a message about the audition. But that's always a joke. I always get calls like for it's a rich South Bombay or a snobby South Bombay lady who's I was like, I
Oh,
seem
so
to
you
this
get-
is my slot.
This is,
And
I've
I
cracked
still don't
this.
get that. And I was like, am I not snobby on South Bombay? Yeah, it hurts. It hurts.
Oh, God.
Once there was a role for a she's from Chennai. She speaks Tamil. She has an 8-year-old son. And I was like, oh my god, this is
Ideal
just
candidate.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. and I didn't get that role. Do you know how bad you have to be when you suck at being you?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I was very hurt. I was very
Of
hurt by
course,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who got that role?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Steve, the white guy.
Another girl with curly hair.
Another
I'm not bitter. Stop it. Yeah.
Tell me a role that you wish you would have done. Any role. Nothing like that.
I don't. I actually would like. I've always wanted to do one stint on the West End. Like to just live in London for that 6 months and every day go to work every day and do a show. I would like that.
That would be fun.
That'd be great.
The
You still
regimentation
do
of
a
that.
Yeah,
lot
of
of like
that.
theatre?
Yeah, I always do a play on the side. So
Yeah?
So
What do you
every
do
year I
now?
do a new play. So there's a new play called Hidden Agendas. It's based on a French movie. It's produced by Rael Padamsee.
Oh, nice.
So so it's about a dinner party where all these friends congregate. So yeah, so that is always my first love. I think because stand-up is also a lonely thing, right? You're going alone on stage, you're performing, you're
Yeah.
coming back. So
This
the
has the
idea of
camaraderie.
you're with people and and it's pure love, right? Because there's no money in theatre. So
If you do
Yeah.
theatre, you really love it.
yeah. So that I enjoy. And also you get into an acting process,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What is
It's a
this
method,
character
yeah.
about? Where is she from? What is she like? What is her zodiac? What's her favorite memory? Whatever. You make this character history for
Yeah.
this
Favorite ice
person.
cream.
So now we'll have to include finance also.
Yeah. How does she
How
manage
much
her
does she
money?
invest? Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting.
Thank you so much. This was such a fab conversation. I don't think we've had so much fun.
Yeah,
on this
I don't think
podcast.
we've ever laughed this much on a podcast.
And
Because
Of ours.
you discuss important things with other guests.
No, but we discussed important things with you also. It's just more
No,
entertaining.
but more fun.
Yeah. I'm so glad we're both here for this.
Yeah.
This was a good idea.
In your nice jacket.
Matching yours.
Yeah, you're planned.
Yeah, people actually think we planned all
No,
this.
we really did not. We did
Guys,
not.
please.
We did not. I didn't like them much. So I didn't talk to them much either before the show.
Yeah, I was at a restaurant. She saw me and she didn't even come say hi.
That's true. Because she was there with other influencers. Into lifestyle and mental health.
Thank you so much once again.
Thank
I
you.
am going to take you up on the offer of coming to your show.
Yes.
And hopefully taking you out for a meal sometime so that you can make us laugh more.
But like Warren Buffett, then you're the second richest person has to pay. So then I'll have to pay, no?
No, don't worry. Fin Cocktail, we will post about it and we make a brand collab out of it. Even better.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Great. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation as much as we did, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.